Mm-hmm. 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 It's a wonderful thing when you could do your own humming intro on some Aaliyah shit. Mm-hmm. 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 Child, I feel so good with life that I could even do that. Good morning. April Fool's Day, I guess. What's going on? I know I've been gone so long. I haven't been sick for that long, have I? Shit happens. What you gonna do? Hey, I'll just talk. Anyway. Okay, that just proved that I ain't as well as I should be, but hey, it is what it is. It's been a lot going on in real life, YouTube life, just life in general. Who is that? Girl, why is this motherfucker calling me now? What is wrong with people? No. 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 Ain't this a bitch? The motherfuckers always want to call you when you go live. Okay? Like, I'm live over here. What you calling? Don't call now. The fuck? All right. Shit. I almost lost where I was at. I almost forgot where the fuck I was gonna talk about. God damn it. God damn it. All right. Okay, I'm sick. I'm better. Lingering cough. Annoying. April Fool's Day today. Even the sun is playing the damn fool. It's okay. It happens like that. Um, Bigo acting up. YouTube acting up. Real life acting up. And I ain't talking about real life in terms of like my life. I'm talking about, real life like rappers and shit. Okay? And let's start. Well, shit, there's a lot to start with these motherfuckers, rappers and shit and so, right? Black Diamond, why you telling on yourself? What you telling me sorry for? Ain't nobody supposed to know it's you knew. Okay, the fuck. But yeah, child. Let's start because Black Diamond, I'm glad you're here because I'm gonna ask the same questions that I asked yesterday. Okay, I'm gonna ask them motherfuckers again. And it's only 3 people in here, so shit, somebody else might answer. Okay? I went on Instagram this morning and I saw a video on Justin Bieber. It was a compilation, right? And it started with Justin Bieber as a grown man crying to the pastor or whatever about somebody, how he was worried about somebody becoming a star and he didn't want them to whatever because he remembers what happened to him. And yo, my boy looked so fucking defeated, yo. He looked defeated and a motherfucker. Okay, he didn't even want to look up at the camera. He was drinking on something. It looked like lean to me. It was in one of them type of cups to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, God damn. And then when you be seeing Justin Bieber, like, if the paparazzi takes him or, take pictures of him or whatever, that motherfucker he looked like, what was the name of the hermit? Howard, whatever. Yeah, he looked like he want to be a hermit for the rest of his motherfucking life. Okay? That's what he looked like. He looked like, child, he looked like he went through every fucking ritual and they took adrenochrome from him while he was awake. Okay? That's what the fuck. That's what he looked. What's up, Joe number one? That's what he looked like to me. And I'm talking about as the adult talking to the pastor about whoever. I'm not even talking about the clips that they showed of him as a child and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just looking at him as a fucking adult. That motherfucker, yo, he he don't want to sing no more. He don't want to dance no more. He don't want to none of that shit. Thing that bothers me about Justin Bieber is, I saw an interview with Usher on Howard Stern show, right? And they was talking to him about the whole Diddy, da da da, Diddy camp and all this shit. And they said to Usher, would you send your kids to Diddy camp? And he was like, oh, hell no. So you didn't send your kids to Diddy camp, but you sent Justin Bieber? Really? Really? I mean, like, now I gotta, what's up, godmama, grandma's boo? I miss you too. Because now you gotta wonder, like, yo, Usher, did you send Justin Bieber in there just so that they could get off your back? Because maybe they took some adrenochrome from Usher too. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is saying, oh, Usher got, baby monsters. We always heard that Usher had baby monsters. But have you ever heard that P. Diddy gave him them baby monsters? Directly or indirectly? That's the first time I ever heard he got the baby monsters from being around Diddy. Okay, and I was like, word, that's what we doing? What's up, Peanut? Okay. You know what? And shit. Yeah, godmama, you know what baby monsters I'm talking about? Come on. Well, it should be teenage monsters because the type of monster they say Ursher got, you don't get rid of that shit. Okay, you ain't got to die from it. That's why I call it a baby monster, but you know what I'm saying? That's like a teenage monster right there. You can't get rid of that motherfucker. That shit tough. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Be like the fuck. And like I said, like I've said before, I'm caught in a different type of space. You know what I'm saying? Cause I've been in that industry shit. I've been to them parties and this and that. But I was one of the few people that was like, oh, it's a certain time. Let me get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I want to go bun some weed and I don't feel like bunning with these people because now it's the cocaine hour or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're about to go to the next level. I'm not for it. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. All right? Motherfucker, it gets to a certain point in the energy shifts and shit. The smell starts smelling a little bit musty. A motherfucker like me was like, look, I got dick at home. I can put my own personal dick in my mouth. I don't need to put any of these random ass nasty motherfucker dick in my mouth. Fuck all that. Hey Shree, you want to let me put my dick on your lips. No, bitch, I'm out. All right, I was one of them motherfuckers. Right, so to a degree, it's like, well, bitch, you could have left with me. You didn't have to. What? Let me see what y'all saying before I get to my question. Okay. Okay, godmama. That makes sense right there. It's a fact. You need to leave 30 minutes before the devil arrives. And once that devil walk in, you sneak the fuck out, bitch. Sneak out. Okay? Sneak the fuck out. Unless you working, you the bartender or you the waitress or some shit. You feel me? Then you gotta pass. Cause you be like, shit, I gotta go wash my hands or take a lunch break or some dumb ass shit. You feel me? So shit. And it's the fact. You gotta make sure and it's not a lot of powerful motherfuckers that when the devil walk in the damn door, you could look the devil in the face and be like, can you excuse me while I walk out, please? Huh? Huh? Ain't that simple? The fuck? What you mean? And sometimes you be, yo, child, child. So yeah. So, you know, But then sometimes I also have to recognize that sometimes some of these folk really get caught up in shit. I don't think Justin Bieber at 13, 14, 15 said, yeah, let me go do this with these people. You know what I'm saying? What I was seeing in the comments from this Instagram video was a lot of younger people talking about, oh, why did y'all allow this and why did y'all allow that? Motherfucker, I didn't allow shit. I wasn't that much older. But at the same time, every time you saw Justin Bieber and these people do this and that to him, you pan the camera over, his mama will be right there smiling in your face. His daddy will be somewhere around or floating or some ass shit. You know what I'm saying? So we can't sit here and act like these people did not have their parents involved, because that's a lot. That's a lot of the things that turn people a blind eye to the motherfucking shit. Okay? And let's not front. It wasn't like Justin Bieber said, yo, fuck my parents. I'm gonna do what I wanna do. Let me go fuck around with P. Diddy. Nah, I wasn't even that type of party. The parents gave permission, son. Motherfuckers be sitting here for decades talking about, did Michael Jackson molest these kids or those kids or whatever the fuck kids? What you think, them little kids hitchhiked by themselves to Never Never Land to sleep in his bed with the monkey? Man, y'all gonna get the fuck out of here. While Michael Jackson was sleeping with the kids, Bubbles was entertaining the fucking parents. What you mean? What's up, Chucky? Don't stay here too long, Chucky. I don't want you to get in trouble. Okay? The fuck? There you go. Who said peanut? I see that shit. Okay? They signed the shit. These parents weren't shit. But back then, if a parent was there, what the fuck was you really gonna say? Hey yo, your parent, you evil. Yeah, imagine that. Okay? No, I ain't saying it again. Go ask your shawty to say it, and then you don't get in no trouble. Okay? The fuck? Come on now. You motherfuckers is wildin', yo. Like kids, if y'all want to find out why this, why that, yo, ask the right questions, B. Okay? These motherfuckers, yo, think about it. Even the shit with R. Kelly, right? Now, I said yesterday to the homie Black Diamond, I said, yo, Black Diamond, R. Kelly was different than a lot of these other motherfuckers, right? Because Michael Jackson was not going around Gary, Indiana, going to McDonald's and going to all girls high schools and shit like this as a grown ass man looking for little kids. Okay? No. That was not it for Michael Jackson. Don't ask me about no Russell Simmons when I was in high school. Please don't ask me about that. I have nothing to say right now about Russell Simmons. But Michael Jackson, no. Okay? He wasn't doing all that. All right? Fact. What's up, Purple? Facts, Godmama. You know what I'm saying? And not only was R. Kelly doing that shit before he got put on, he was doing it while he was put on. And then he had fucking parents shipping out their daughters to his ass and all this extra shit. And some of them didn't have no parents like that. You know what I'm saying? So what are we doing? Purple, I got you. I'm not saying he did. But when motherfuckers associate, the little kid, weirdo behaviors and all this, sleeping in the bed and all this that Puffy was doing with Usher and Justin Bieber and shit, they gonna draw parallels to Michael Jackson, how he used to have the kids chilling in the bed in Never Never Land with Bubbles. I ain't gonna say the other word because of fucking Chucky. Okay? What up, Jennifer? Jenny? I am feeling better. You might hear like a random cough, but you know how you got them lingering cough and shit? It don't mean nothing. There ain't nothing behind it. It just sound crazy. So that's where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of catching up to do. I really do. Okay, Purple. Nah, we gotta make sure though. You feel me? Because everybody reads all kinds of shit weird. So I don't want nobody to. Hey, Shree, you like that shit? I don't give a. I'm not. Hey, right? That's different shit. Hey, Dee Dee, what's up, Grand Rise? All right, y'all go get y'all a D. Ew. Today is April Fool's Day, but I ain't fooling nobody. No, not yet. I don't know how to fool people like that right now. But it's crazy, right? That shit is wild. And then going back to Justin Bieber now, did you ever look at Justin Bieber as a child and sit there and think that today he would look like the way he looked and he would act like the way he act? Some people are sitting there like, well, I would expect him to have kids and da 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 da. Why? He went the same way as the child actor. He ended up like Corey Feldman, right? If little Arnold from Different Strokes was still alive, end up like Gary Coleman, a motherfucking what you talk about Willis. You feel me? It's not a lot of child stars out there that ended up with a good head on their shoulder. I think the only motherfucking surviving child star right now that got any sort of sense in their brain was Kim Fields. Okay? Huh? And you know what, Purple One? Justin Timberlake, I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with Justin Timberlake. And not because of anything he did as a kid, but he inadvertently destroyed Janet Jackson's career and never even tried to bring it back. He did that. She didn't ask for him to pull down her bras, pull off her bras and show her titty. Come on, she didn't ask for that. He did that. But she got fucked up for it. So I never respected him for that. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have easily, right, Jennifer O. Jenny. What's up, me, Mary Jean? Because he could have easily just been like, yo, that's my bad, da 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 da. And even if he did, nah, he kept his mouth shut after a while. Because motherfuckers like, nah, we going to continue to get Janet Jackson with her whore ass. And he just sat there and didn't say nothing, collecting checks with Timberland and shit. The fuck? They was like, oh yeah, you fucking Jermaine Dupri now, so you should be all right. Nah, fucking little boy Fauntleroy ain't the fuck enough. Okay, be a real man, and you've been stealing off the backs of these fucking black people for the longest, like Elvis. The least you could do is show up and say, yo, that let me take that. Okay, let me take that. Yeah, she's still the queen. But what that mean? What that mean? Oh, God mama. God mama. Ain't nobody bring up B2K yet. I got a question for y'all. Where the fuck is Farnsworth Bentley? Huh? Where's Farnsworth? Where's Farnsworth Bentley? Do y'all remember who that is? Do y'all remember Fonz Bentley? Y'all don't remember him? Who remembers who that is? Who remembers who that is? How many of y'all remember Farnsworth Bentley? Farnsworth Bentley was the little sidekick of P. Diddy, like the butler and shit. They used to hold the umbrella for the motherfucker. Remember him? Where he at? Where he at? Hmm? Where he at? Where he at? Huh? Can anybody find him? Where he at? What he do? What he doing? Huh? Huh? Where is he still holding umbrellas today? What's going on? Hmm? 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 Oh, okay. And here's another thing. Okay? Here's something that used to bother the elders about P. Diddy. All right? But a couple of people in my generation were like, oh, that's just forward thinking, right? But now, married with a couple kids? Good. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. I'm glad to hear that. He got away. He said, fuck that shit. All right? Fuck this shit. I'm out. But I remember when Diddy was going through all these adoptions. Yo, I adopted this. I adopted that. You know, and the elders did think that was a little creepy because back in the day, excuse me, you couldn't legally adopt nobody single. There was no way that you was a single black man adopting a motherfuck thing. Okay? No. It wasn't happening. All right? Where the mama at? But P. Diddy is walking around talking about, I adopted this kid, I adopted that kid, I adopted that kid. You know, some of us just chalked up like, oh yeah, he playing uncle or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Nobody give a fuck about that. Because your parent will be like, bitch, I'm not loaning you out. You ain't getting adopted by a motherfucker. Okay? Nah, you my kid. I beat the bricks out of you with my own two hands. I hug you with my own two arms. You feel me? I will put up with your garbage. I'm not selling you to no motherfucker P. Diddy to be adopted for a year. What kind of fuck shit is that? Huh? All that is cray. All that is cray. But you know, motherfuckers was cool. Motherfuckers was all right. Motherfuckers been know that P. Diddy treated his artists like shit. Been knew that shit from the jump. Even, did you know that Biggie knew that too? How many of y'all knew that before Biggie and Pac passed, one of the reasons why it was made sure that these two fell out was because Pac was actually trying to bring Biggie over to the dark side, like away from fucking Puffy. Did you all know that? Y'all didn't know that. Why you think Pac felt so strong that them motherfuckers shot him? Do y'all remember when Pac got shot at the studio, at the recording studio, and Big and Diddy was there? Huh? Why you think he took that shit so deep? You thought he took that shit deep because of Diddy? No, he took that shit deep because he thought he was talking some sense into Biggie. Okay? He thought he was telling Biggie what the fuck was good. All right? You know what, Jennifer or Jenny? If you ask the right questions, you might not get the answer. Okay? Because then that becomes a, who do we blame? God? Do we blame God for this shit? Who we blame for this shit? Okay? And I'm not saying blame God for this shit. Because Diddy got introduced to it by somebody. We could just say Andre Harrell. Okay? Diddy got introduced to it by Andre Harrell. Who introduced Andre Harrell to the motherfucking shit? Right? Who introduced, somebody might, hey Shree, Clive Davis. Okay? Who introduced Clive Davis to the bullshit? Huh? How far back do we go in the rabbit hole? Like, do we go to Lucifer? Like, what the fuck are we doing? Do we call on Jesus to tell us what the fuck going on here? Like, who do we drop it back to? Because some little kid is going to be like, well, God made it all, so ain't it God's fault? Like, how far back do we go? Yeah, you know I had to mention Clive Davis. Regis, what's up? Whose moms? Which moms was abusive? Because a whole lot of parents is abusive out in this motherfucker. All right? If you was raised in the 80s, now I'm gonna put it like this, and y'all could, Shree, you're wrong, you're strong, hoot the hat. Any person now, right? Any person now from 2024 looking at you as a child in the 1980s or the 1990s, they will swear that each and every single parent in America across the world was abusive as fuck. Because you probably got your ass beat as a child. Okay? They look back at your life. And you was the 80s baby, or you was raised in the 80s and in the 90s, where your parents wasn't afraid to throw a shoe at your ass. or they wasn't afraid to put the smackers down on your ass, they would say you was abused too. Your mama told you shut the fuck up or do. Yep, you was abused too. Everybody mama was abusive. And do we blame mama for that? Because if mama was raised off of that shit right there, do we blame grandma for that? Grandma was raised even worse. Grandma got a switch, right? Grandma got a whip. Grandma got great grandma. Who we blaming? Who we blaming? The original ancestor? We gonna blame Adam and Eve for this motherfucker shit? Who we blaming? Who we blame? I mean, don't get me wrong. We can stop at the parents, right? We can stop at the parents. Let's just stop at the parents. P. Diddy's mom was going out with a gangster, and he died when P. Diddy was young. What they got to do with the tea in China? All that showed Diddy was how to bag a bunch of bitches. What we gonna do? Huh? Yeah. Let me see what God Mama say. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Okay, who's Mr. Oh, yeah. Now, Godmama, I like that assessment right there, right? I like that assessment. But before Clive Davis even came into hip hop music, you had Dr. Dre, looking like Fruity Loop with a little makeup on his eyes, with his Jerry drip and his sequin shirt and pants. He didn't need Clive Davis for that. Okay? When you was a child singing about the YMCA, right? And you didn't know what the whole significance of the YMCA was, you was just singing that shit, right? And you was just looking at the village men's like, oh shit, it's an Indian and a farmer and a construction worker all singing together about the YMCA. You had no idea what the fuck they was talking about, right? Clive Davis not needed. All right, Clive Davis was nowhere near that. When you saw Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five talking about white lines and they had their weird ass gear and they tight ass Lisa for fleas, right? Ain't no Clive Davis involved there, girl. But I get what you're saying. When the shit became mainstream, right? When the shit went to that next level of record success and now we opening a new door, yeah, a lot of things came in. It had to come in. It had to be official. You know what I'm saying? It had, but gone was the lipstick. You feel me? It was a serious mind fuck, y'all. How about this? When's the last time y'all seen a mind fuck like this? Right? We gonna go by what Godmama say. And I'm gonna agree with that shit. When hip hop became mainstream and the Clive Davises entered the world, right? A lot of homosexual things started seeping in. But you didn't see no homosexual shit. All you saw was the fucking machismo ass shit. You saw more manly men's. You saw more jail motherfuckers. You saw more bubbas. But you ain't see the other half of it. You ain't see the other side, right? You didn't see the little homie in the corner holding his butt cheeks. You didn't see that part. You just saw the strong motherfucker, the street nigga. You know what I'm saying? The drug dealer motherfucker. You saw all that kind of shit. So all that homosexuality is seeping in, but all you seeing is masculine, machismo. And nobody was looking at it like, well, this is some homo shit, girl. No, not at the time. Biggie was saying a whole lot of questionable lines, okay? Biggie was. Is a couple of them rappers. Even before Biggie said a couple lines here and they're like, wait a minute, what? Shit. Even fucking Beanie Man. Who the fuck is Romy? Is Romy a dude or a bitch? Huh? Because that's what the fuck I said. Who the fuck is Romy? What? Why them checks that them know you? What them to you? Right? So, come on. You see that mind fuck right there? You see how? Whoop? That shit mind fuck, yo. Let me see what y'all saying. And that shit is wild. Oh, yo, hold on now. Let me go all the way back. Okay? Because y'all dropping some shit in here. And I wanna get to it because I like this shit. Now, hell yeah, motherfuckers been talking about Diddy for years. Okay. I'm gonna touch on this shit real fast. Because we did talk about this yesterday too. It's a certain thing with consistency. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'll get to that in a second. Somebody hold that consistency thought for me, okay? Maybe nobody had to show him. Even easy, listen, Purple. If nobody had to show P. Diddy how to be a fucking deviant on their levels, then that was their blessing. Okay? That was their blessing right there. Or we ain't really got to show him shit? Okay, cool. Yay. He can go through the humiliation rituals, no problem. Okay? What? I think Clive is an original. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if Clive Davis was the one that put the drugs in Whitney Houston's hand. You hear me? And let's not forget that Whitney Houston put Bobby Brown onto certain drugs, not the other way around. Y'all see how easy that mind fuck was too? Yo, that was a major mind fuck. That was the biggest mind fuck, y'all. That was the biggest mind fuck, y'all. Motherfuckers was like, oh, Bobby Brown did all this to Whitney Houston. Oh, he fucked up Whitney Houston. Are y'all fucking stupid? Whitney Houston put Bobby Brown onto a whole lot of shit. I'm not going to sit here and say that Bobby Brown never knew what cocaine was, you know, when he was coming up in the streets of Boston with New Edition. But he was focused. You couldn't be really on that shit when you was coming up. You know what I'm saying? Ricky Bell was on drugs, but you didn't even realize it. Y'all, how many of y'all knew that Ricky was on drugs? Out of the whole New Edition, Ricky was on drugs? I didn't know that. You feel me? So when Bobby met Whitney, it wasn't the level of what the fuck. She put him on. She took him to the thing. He wasn't taking her everywhere. He was only going a certain level of party. He wasn't going to no Clyde Davis level of party. He might have been right under that. You know what I'm saying? Whitney, you come on, man. Y'all better stop acting like y'all don't know. Right. Facts, Jennifer, Jenny. All right. Diddy started as an intern. Facts. But let's not forget that even as an intern, Diddy was getting into fucked up trouble. You real old school and you real New York if you remember the stampede at City College. How many of y'all remember the stampede at City College? Huh? Where they locked the doors in so you couldn't get out. So a motherfucker couldn't ask no P. Diddy for their money back. Huh? Oh, okay. Like, the streets raised him too, y'all. Okay? And the streets back then was no fucking joke. All right? The streets back then wasn't shit. Okay? Yeah. And no Clyde Davis needed at that time. Maybe Andre Harrell set something off, but yeah. Okay? Shit. That's a fact. Uh-huh. Why Biggie song playing on the radio? Okay, but hold on, I got another song for y'all. See, this is what y'all gotta understand too. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going through the comments, so I'm going back a little bit. But this is what y'all gotta understand too. It was a lot of subliminal shit going on in the 80s, and we had, as little kids, we literally had no clue. We had no clue as kids. I don't even think our parents understood. My parents are from the West Indies. They from the Caribbean. They didn't understand the lyrics to Relax. Y'all remember that song Relax by Frankie Goes to Hollywood? When I was a little kid, I used to sing that song all day. Hear it on the radio. Relax, don't do it when you want to go to. Like an idiot, yo. My father just didn't like the music just because he didn't like nothing. That motherfucker was like Mikey from Life Cereal. Okay? He didn't like shit. He didn't like shit, knew nothing. He didn't like knew nobody. Okay? He liked his old time tune, and that was fucking it. It was very rare that he was listening to some new motherfucker and was like, okay, I like them. He didn't like none of them niggas. But I'm sitting there listening to the radio talking about relax, go to it when you wanna Listen, why was I 25 years old? I'm listening to this song as an 8-year old. It wasn't until I was 25, 26 that I learned what that song was about. Okay? I can still remember the stupid song. But once I learned what the song was about, I was like, oh shit, hell no. Are you serious? Yup, we serious. Hitler. So it's like, yo, shit. Yes, it is. The year of truth, the age of Aquarius, all that fly shit. Child. And see, Godmama, that's the shit, child. Jennifer Jenny, you already know. Listen. I know I wasn't the only motherfucker looking at that song. Roll me like, Beanie Man. We had chat about. What happened to you? Where you had that from? Where you that about? All right, Regis, enjoy, hun. Child. Ooh, Billie Holiday, Billie Holiday, Billie Holiday. See, every story, every every so often the music industry has to have a tragic star. Okay? From time immemorial, it doesn't matter the genre of music, there has to be a tragic star involved. A Billie Holiday, a Whitney Houston, a Justin Bieber. You know what I'm saying? Like a Michael Jackson or some ass shit. They can't be all happy and yo, this is the fucking life right here. Because if that was the wave, everybody and their mother right now would try to be a singer, a dancer, an actor, an actress, or whatever the fuck. We had to get deterred by that somehow. You know, I keep telling y'all motherfuckers, if it wasn't for Drew Barrymore, I'd probably be fucked up like the rest of these stars right now. Okay? So shout out to Drew Barrymore for being one of the youngest child actors to enter fucking rehab. Okay? Because if it wasn't for Drew Barrymore going to rehab at fucking 12 and 13 years old, I'd be sitting on TV right now. Okay? I told my daddy one day I want to be an actress just like Drew Barrymore. That man almost smacked the teeth out my mouth and said, never will you be an actress. I don't give a fuck how many shows you on. I don't give a fuck where you work. You could work for the Grammy, the Emmy, and the motherfucking Oscar. And I'm going to make sure that you not no motherfucking actress, bitch. Because you will never end up like Drew goddamn Barrymore. And I didn't get it. Shit, bitch. I'm watching E.T. Phone Home. Okay, I'm like, E.T. phone home, bitch. I want to be fire starter like this bitch right here. I want to put my hands to my head, and all the quarters come out the motherfucking payment, the fucking payphone. That's what the fuck I wanted, okay? That's all I wanted. I didn't give a fuck about nothing else. I didn't give a fuck about no real life. All I said was, bitch, I want to be like this little girl, E.T. phone home. And then I want to be like the little girl. She can do whatever. She make the fire start. And she got the daddy, the nosebleed, and we can get quarters out of the payphone, and we can get sodas out of the vending machine, bitch. That's what the fuck. That's all I wanted, y'all. I didn't want nothing else. Okay? And my father was like, hell no. And then I had to go ask my mom. I was like, well, mommy, why he hate Drew Barrymore so much? And, when I was a child, I really had to go to bed at like 8, 9 o'clock. So there was certain things that I wasn't going to see. I wasn't going to see the nightly news where they talked about Drew Barrymore being 13 years old going into rehab because she was doing cocaine with adults. Right? I wasn't watching none of that. I didn't know none of that. My mom's had to put me on that. Even the newspaper I was reading. My father wasn't making me read no Star magazine where I was reading about that shit. My father was making me read the New York Times or the Daily News, where back in them days it was really news. And I didn't give a fuck about no page 6 off of the New York Post. You feel me? So I didn't know about none of that. And my mom put me on, and I was like, what? She does drugs? I thought she was just playing. But even she was not my first view of the other side of what the fuck goes on with these child stars. If you ask any kid that grew up in the 80s, early 90s, 70s, who might have been your first introduction to the bullshit of Hollywood as far as child stars are concerned, your top 5 will have to be Heather O'Rourke included in there. Okay? How many of y'all know who Heather O'Rourke is? Now I'm gonna scroll back to the end of the comments so I can read that off. But how many of y'all know who Heather O'Rourke is? Heather O'Rourke was the star of Poltergeist. Okay? And I'm calling her the star. I'm not going to say the mother and the father were the stars and da 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 da. No, she was the star. She was Carol Ann. All right? She was the motherfuckers that they took through the TV. Okay? That little girl. That's who the fuck I'm talking about. Carol Ann, come to the light, Carol Ann. That's not the little old lady, neither. I'm talking about the little girl. All right? That was my first introduction to the fucked up shit that Hollywood do. Because motherfuckers did not know what happened to that little girl. I don't even know if they still figured it out or if they even want to say. Okay? Heather O'Rourke was the first time I ever heard the word adrenochrome. All right? Yeah, back then I heard that word. I didn't have any cognizance of it. I didn't know what it meant. I didn't know what the fuck, right? But once I started figuring out what the fuck that shit was, child, let's go. Let me see what Godmama said. Well, it seemed like to be in the industry, you got to be on drugs. Godmama, this is why I never wanted to be a stripper. Okay? What? Any little girl who didn't know no better would look at a stripper and a burlesque dancer as the same. Right? They wouldn't think no different. They wouldn't think a stripper is being nasty. They would think that stripper shit is like some old Tina Turner private dancer type shit, right? You taking off one glove, you taking off the other glove, strip tease, shit like that, right? The glamorous side. Oh yeah, it's so sexy and beautiful and nice. And you in your drawers and shit. No, bitch, you a stripper and you go on a motherfucking strip club. Them bitches is drunk or high. Cause ain't no way they gonna be able to endure what the fuck they got to endure sober. Hell no. And I didn't care what nobody said. From my experience, it was only one thin line between being a stripper and a prostitute. Okay? The only difference between the stripper and the prostitute is that the stripper ain't got to give up the poom poom. But it didn't take too long for a lot of strippers to give up the poom poom in the champagne room for the money. Okay? And we gonna get to that. Thank y'all for smashing that like, sharing a live, things like this. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you already know Jennifer, Jenny. We was singing shit we ain't need to be singing. God, mama. You wrote, and you said if you corny, right? I used to say if you want it. If you want it, let's do it. Ride it, my pony. And my child, the elders used to look at me like, where you get a pony from? Where you riding on fucking pony for? You to see pony in fucking Guyana and Bim? Pony there? What the fuck you riding on pony? What you want? You want licks across your fucking backside? Go study your fucking books. Welcome to your chabu. Alright? Hey, Vampy. Shit. Sebastian Rogers. We gonna find out who that is. Shit. Little Kim. Okay, Keith Sweat and Jodeci. I'm telling you. Listen, you listen to certain songs now, and you be like, God damn, Keith Sweat was wholesome in the motherfucker. Child. Boom. How is Keith Sweat the most wholesome thing in your arsenal, B? Huh? When is it that Charlotte Wilson and Ron Isley singing about fucking and making love and all this extra shit is the most wholesome thing in your arsenal after realizing what the fuck you've been listening to all these goddamn years? Okay? Shit. All right. There's a new story that Bobby Brown touched his niece. Ay. I wish Bobby. Have y'all seen Bobby Brown lately? That motherfucker look like he can't even touch his goddamn self, chabu. Okay, he look. He can't even touch his motherfucker self. All right. That dude got problems trying to touch his toes, child. Listen, he going through it. Okay. If anybody failed the humiliation ritual, Bobby Brown failed it. Okay? Because not only did your wife pass, but your daughter did too. And that's sad. That's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He had to pay the price. That's a strong price to pay. You know what I'm saying? And that's the craziest part, because now we look back at certain entertainers, entertainment stars or whatever, and it's like, damn, yo, the humiliation ritual didn't work out for you, did it? Going back to Justin Bieber, I feel like they took adrenochrome from that boy. Okay? I feel like they put him in all kind of different shit, stole adrenochrome from him right then and there. Y'all didn't think Jenny McCarthy molesting him in public was a little bit of adrenochrome stealing? Motherfucking James Corden looking at his face at 16 talking about, your eyes are beautiful and, you smell heavenly. The fuck? You didn't think that was secret adrenochrome they was stealing? Child. Bobby, come on. You already know. And they not mad that Bobby Brown looking like that and acting like that. Somebody's real happy for that shit. They done took what they needed from that motherfucker, man. I believe it. 2 lines and need the oxygen. I believe that shit. I believe all of that shit. What else can he do now? Huh? What else is he gonna do? How you gonna, what? Yo, did y'all see the picture of Puffy the other day? They had a picture of Puffy with no shirt on. Yo, that motherfucker's breast look way better than mine. They look bigger than mine. They sat up taller than mine. The fuck? And I was ready to go. I was ready to be like, yo, can somebody call P. Diddy and ask who his fucking titty surgeon was? Cause I need some of that breast help. Okay? I need some of that breast help. Alright? The shit, the titties was sitting lovely on his belly. And I said, well shit, I need some pecs like that. I need the perks. What the fuck? How he got better titties than me? The fuck is this? I was creeped the fuck out. I was creeped the fuck out. Anyway, let me move forward and ask these questions right here because I know it's almost an hour done past. I've been talking this shit. But I got a question for you, especially for the 80s and the 90s babies. What happened to the groupie? Where's the groupie at? Does the groupie still exist? Or is the groupie gone the way of the dodo bird and it's become extinct? Where did this sex worker shit come from? Huh? What happened to the groupies, y'all? Because I remember back in the days, groupies used to do shit for free. You didn't have to pay no groupie to do nothing. Huh? Motherfuckers went to Freaknik. Them bitches was freaks for free. They didn't pay. They didn't get paid to be freaky. What? You bugging. Why you think the grandmas are acting stupid now? I did that shit for free, bitch. I didn't get paid nothing. Of course you didn't. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It was all under the guise of liberation. Bitch, liberate yourself. You know what I'm saying? You a woman of the whatevers, and you are your own woman, and you know you got Virginia Slims, bitch, and whatever, and you know you go shake out, ho. All right, bitch, you go shake out. Okay, that's a good point, Black Diamond. Oh, so Jennifer Jenny. So what you saying to me is something that I said yesterday on Bigo. Because what I said was, so let me guess. So the groupies, because technically it's not just groupies out there, right? But I'm talking about back in the days. It wasn't just groupies out there. There were also gold diggers. Remember them? Huh? Y'all remember them? There was the groupies. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it in a group. You had the groupies that did this shit for free, right? Then you had the gold diggers that had to get paid somehow for it. I want the new clothes. I want the latest car. I want the Ute app, right? And then you had the actual, stripper and all them bitches, right? Now, I remember there was a time when these men, right, they would find the prettiest groupie, right, and for free she willing to do whatever, right, because she know he got money and this and that. And I ain't even talking about no rapper. I'm talking about like a regular drug dealer, right? The homegirl will be like, oh my God, he got the freshest Maxima. He got the this. He got the this car. He got the that car. You know what I'm saying? And he got the good hair. And bow bow bow. You know what I'm saying? So I'ma rock with him. I'ma be with him. You know what happened to most of them chicks, right? A lot of them chicks ended up in federal prison. Because back then, if a motherfucker got caught out there and you was in his house, you was getting fucked up too. You was going straight to the federal prison. They wasn't gonna question like, oh, maybe she's the groupie and she don't know no better. No, nigga, you sleeping in his bed for the past 6 months. You can get it too. Okay? You can get it too. And then it even elevated from that. Because now the gold diggers said, hey, wait a minute. You mean to tell me that I don't have to put too much work into gold digging? All I gotta do is open up my legs 2 or 3 times, pop out a baby, and then I ain't got to be working hard no more as the gold digger. This little booger right here could be the gold digger for me. Chop. Bloop. And then it's that. Okay? Then it's that. Oh man. Well, I hope he gets found. Vampy. I hope he gets found. Can we save Sebastian Rogers for another day though, Vampy? Because right now I'm talking about rappers. Okay? I'm talking about rappers and I'm talking about the entertainment industry. All right? So I don't want to have my heart broken with Sebastian Rogers right now. We're going to save him for next time. Okay? We have to save him for next time. As far as my conversation is concerned, Vampy. I'm going to pray for Sebastian Rogers. I hope he gets found. Understand it's a special place in your heart. But I got to remain focused. And I don't want to change the goalpost. Okay, love? So next time you remind me. Can we talk about Sebastian Rogers? Okay, let's do that. But right now we talking about Diddy and the rest of these niggas. Okay? Yeah, we talking about that. It's okay. It's all right, Vampy. It's all right. I don't want to get steered somewhere else. I want to stay where I'm at. Because I'm already veering here and there and there. Okay? Yeah. So yeah, back to these other motherfuckers. Okay? Back to the groupie, the gold digger, and the straight up hoe. Back to that. Where did it begin? Where does it end? And we can't sit here and say that hip hop is the only motherfucking shit that did that shit. It's not. Jerry Lee Lewis married his 13-year-old cousin, and they considered her a groupie. It was a couple motherfuckers that had to leave America and couldn't come back because they loved them some underage girl. Let's not forget your man's Elvis Presley. Another one that liked underage girls. Because Priscilla Presley, like y'all said earlier, was young as fuck. So it wasn't just like, from a standpoint of me, it's not just, hey, black people in hip hop or whatever, whatever. Nah. These men do this. But were these women true victims? A lot of them? Yeah. How do we determine who is a victim in today's society? Huh? How do we determine that in today's society? I give y'all a perfect example. Daphne Joy. Y'all know who that is, right? Y'all know who that is? Yeah, Vampy. This ain't just, black people in hip hop and these are the nasty ones. No. It's not just, in the past 50 years of hip hop, this been happening. No. Every genre of music, Every aspect of entertainment has these creepazoids in them. Look at the whole what is that documentary on Nickelodeon? All quiet, quiet on the set or whatever the fuck that is. I was already molested as a child. You think I needed to be molested by some old motherfuckers over there? Right, Jerry Lee Lewis. Facts. Facts. This shit ain't new. Ain't none of this shit new. It's only new because now we see it firsthand. It's coming at us like in real time. You know, we can see the progression of years from this one to that one. We're in our own seeing progression of things. Right? We in that stage right now. But this ain't nothing new under the sun. Fuck you mean? And how many of them have said no and it didn't mean shit? They still got fucked up. Y'all really think Tupac raped a woman? Y'all stupid. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. But it was easy for them to pin whatever on him. Okay? This shit is complicated in a motherfucker, yo. This shit is bigger than all of us. What the fuck are we gonna, like, how much truth is gonna get, you know what? Let me ask it like this. 2024, you gonna save a little bit of truth for 2025? Huh? Or it's just all gonna be let out this year? Is it all gonna be let out for this year and then we got 10 years of silence? Like 12 years a slave, 10 years of silence? Or is some of this gonna trickle over into 2025, 2026, 2027? Because this is awesome that, you know, the 2024 is the year of exposing. All right, what are we exposing? We're just shining a light on what it is. What it is ain't always what's real. That don't mean we're going to get to the source. You feel me? It ain't going to be like the path is going to be laid out for Inspector Gadget to just walk through and say, hey, boom! January 18th, 1888. George Washington did this to set all this shit off. Right? That don't mean it's going to happen like that. Because that's where everybody's going to go. Who started this shit? Who put this one onto this shit? Who put that one onto that shit? What? Heads is like, Jigga Jay-Z is next. Okay. All right. Where? How? What you gonna get him with? I'll tell you, he already liked young girls just like R. Kelly did. Now what? Now what? And when I say young girls, I mean underage. And what? What now? That's the kind of culture that we're in today. And if you get Jigga Jay-Z, because he like young girls, what you going to do about Leonardo DiCaprio? What you going to do about him? Huh? Because guess what? He was a child star too. Who taught him to only like these young girls? Huh? Who taught him that shit? He was caught up in the bullshit too. He used to sit right there with River Phoenix and all of them. Do y'all remember who River Phoenix is? Huh? Do y'all remember him? Shout out to River Phoenix, yo. If only River Phoenix was alive today, do you really think that Charlie Sheen would be where Charlie Sheen is at? Because, hey, if you want to know who one of the biggest predators is in Hollywood, right, or was, And also uh one of those who got Justin Bieber the whole lot, Charlie Sheen. Go, yeah, go look at that whole Brat Pack era. And I'm not talking about The Breakfast Club, the movie. I'm talking about before that. Charlie Sheen, Rob Lowe, his brother, all of them. Them little tiger beat motherfuckers. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Why you think Charlie Sheen running around with whatever diseases he got now, wilding the fuck out? Nah. Because he was like that from Young Star. Somebody put him on to the motherfucker, yo. This is what y'all asked for. Because back in the days, heads was mad as fuck at Rock Hudson for being gay all these years and not telling nobody. Okay? Jennifer, Jenny, you know who River Phoenix is. Child, listen, I heard on YouTube yesterday that they want to reopen the fucking case where the lady got shot in the face at the club with J Lo and Diddy them. I ain't mentioning no Sean. What can they do to Sean? Let me. Oh, we gonna get back to him. We gonna get back to him. And before I get back to Sean, yes, we can talk about Rock Hudson and all of them. Okay? That man was walking around with HIV and AIDS for the longest time. And most of the women knew what the fuck was going on. They didn't say nothing. Okay? Would y'all rather that? Would y'all rather Rock Hudson's running around here and y'all not knowing what the fuck going on? It just willy-nilly? Or would you rather know what the fuck it is? Where the hell you think Charlie Sheen got his ways from? His father? I don't know. I can't quite say if it was his father. Because then you look at his brother, Emilio Estevez, who didn't seem to go through half of the bullshit that Charlie Sheen did. But y'all need to remember Charlie Sheen was a star before Emilio Estevez was. And the only thing that the father blames himself for was changing his last name to Sheen. He felt he should have remained in Estevez. All right? Do y'all know why that was? Do y'all think it was because, what y'all think? Because he thought the last name was cuter? No. When he changed his last name to Sheen, he was no longer Latino. He was no longer a minority, all right? Now he could pass for white. Okay? So when Charlie Sheen came in, don't nobody know him as Carlos Estevez. The fuck you mean? Who the fuck is that? Don't nobody want to hear about no little Mexican motherfucker. Huh? Nobody give a fuck about that. But that motherfucker Charlie Sheen over there, he could get it, he could give it, and all of that. And the way I heard it, he was one of them teen predators. Okay? Do y'all know who one of the first people to hit the Corey boys was? Huh? To come in contact with the Corey boys? Corey Haim and the other Corey Feldman? Huh? Y'all didn't know it was them Rob Lowe's and Charlie Sheens and all of them that did the same thing to fucking Corey Haim that they did to Justin Bieber? What you think, Justin Bieber was the only fucking white boy? Crazy. Crazy. What's up, Reef? Crazy, yo. Y'all want to see Justin Bieber? Go look at what happened with Corey Haim. Pretty much the same ass shit. And Corey Haim had all the potential to be a good actor, to be somebody. Corey Haim went through that shit. You hear me? And a lot of times, even we knew that when these child stars ended up on drugs and fucked up, it was because they was escaping from something much worse than what the fuck we could ever imagine. Okay? Them little kids was escaping. Them drugs was escapism. It didn't matter no more for them to pretend to be an actor in this role over here. It didn't matter anymore for them to go sing this song and be this motherfucker right here. No. They had to turn to drugs to escape what the fuck. The motherfuckers ain't understand that. I mean, I guess they do now, or maybe they don't, because there was no therapy back then, not open. If half of these child stars that I grew up with went to the proper therapy at that point in time, or if motherfuckers saw things the way that they see things now, you wouldn't have no TV shows. You wouldn't have no stars. You wouldn't have all these Dateline stories and TMZs and all this other shit. You wouldn't have none of that shit. The 50s would have came and gone, and we still would have been strict in a motherfucker. You wouldn't have known nothing about the 60s, where a bitch decided not to wear a bra, and then she put the bra back on in the 80s. All of this was, back in them days, all of this was liberation. All this was different explorations of freedom. Motherfuckers wasn't looking at it like, yo, predators and this and this. The only motherfuckers that was able to see who's a predator and who wasn't a predator was motherfuckers that really, in real life, went through that shit. And they predator radar was on. If you was molested as a child and you survived that shit, when you looked at TV, you could see the predators. Oh yeah, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. Not because Dr. Phil is on. Nah. Because at the end of the day, Dr. Phil is one of them too. Oprah was a new thing. You feel me? Sally Jesse Raphael, that was a new thing. Fuck. Morton Downey Jr. Do y'all know who that is? That was the talk show that set all this mess up. Okay? That was the real. It was Morton Downey Jr. and somebody Bay. And I'm talking about in New York. Morton Downey Jr. show and another white dude, somebody Bay. I forgot his first name, but it was some motherfucker Bay. And them was the messy Joe. Even Ricky Lake wasn't messy like that at first. Everybody was on some cookie cutter, we professional, oop type shit. Okay? Then them motherfuckers came on the scene. Then you had Jared. Then you had Maury. Then you had this. Everybody start turning ratchet. Yeah. Come on, Jennifer. Jenny, I know what it is. I'd be wrong if I sit here telling y'all, well, I'm 22. No, I might look like 35, but I'm older. Okay? I remember all that shit. I was a little kid when that shit was popping off. And facts, and Geraldo. Facts, and Geraldo too. Because Geraldo was one of them type of journalists that was looking for that shit. Okay? Geraldo, when he had his talk show, it decided to be mess. But even when he was on 2020 and all them other shits, he was like the daredevil journalist. He was in the thick of it. You know what I'm saying? If there was like a war or some shit, Geraldo Rivera be standing there with a bomb blowing in the back like, yes, I'm in the middle of the Vietnam War right now, everybody. I'm about to get hit with some Agent Orange. Hold on a second. Oh, bitch, I still survived. Phil Donahue too. He tried to be on point for like 2 seconds, but they ain't last too long, Jennifer. Oh, Jenny. You right. Phil Donahue. Come on, don't get fooled. Don't be fooled. Don't be gas cipher sound. Okay? But yes, I'm gonna be stating some unpopular opinions, not now, maybe another day. Okay, maybe another day. Um, you know, it's just a lot of rabbit hole. It's and the rabbit hole doesn't go down a straight path. The rabbit hole seems like created by a cycle, right? There's a whole lot of tumbling going on. There's a lot of recycled situations going on. I don't want to fuck it up and be like, oh, there's nothing new under the sun. This will happen again and again and again. There's always going to be slight differences. And there's always someone out there that tries to tell you exactly what it is, but they are rarely heard. And if they are heard, they are rarely paid attention to. Okay? Yeah, let me get back to that real quick and then I can get the fuck up out of here. They was talking yesterday on the YouTube streets like they want to reopen the case where Diddy shot the woman in the face. All right? That was the talk. I don't know if it's true. I really don't care. Excuse me. And what I was saying was that, what's up, Auntie Big Up? And what I was saying was that even if they reopen that case, they can't bring Sean into it again. They can't. Why would they? He already served time. Hello? He already served time. So what they gonna do? Double jeopardy his ass? And what are they gonna get him on? Because he lied and he didn't do it? He already served time. And ladies and gentlemen, Shine Barrow is now a diplomat, okay? He is now part of the Belizean government. What are they, what? Who they calling? To do what? Like that man can't sit there and be like, no, bitch, I gotta go run a country. What? So what they gonna call him for? What would they reopen the case for? Not for him. But now they saying, oh, we would reopen it because we think that J-Lo was the one that brought the gun into the place. It took y'all all them fucking years to figure that the fuck out? Huh? What love thing? Because Diddy calls himself Brother Love and all this other reef. Where you think Nature Nuts learned it from? He learned it from some other creep motherfucker. And all these motherfuckers will spit love in your fucking face. What you mean, Reef? Even the devil will spit love in your motherfucking face, Reef. Do y'all niggas read the Bible? Y'all motherfuckers get fooled by the Bible. Okay? All them times in the Bible that the Most High was having meetings in heaven and Lucifer sat his ass in the meetings, or him, the Lucifer and God is sitting there looking at Jacob or Job or whoever the fuck it is. Did you ever hear Lucifer talk about hate? Huh? No. He talked about love too. The fuck? He just said, that motherfucker don't love you. He don't love you like I do. And God was like, you know what? I think he does have love in his heart. Not like I got it. He ain't loyal like me, bitch. You threw me away, throw his ass away too. Nah, it's not exactly, I don't even know if it's a cult thing. I don't know if it's a cult thing. Evil has to use something to fool your ass. If evil was the, how think about it, Reef. And I'm like, fuck Nature Boy, fuck Diddy, fuck all that shit. It's very rare that you see evil come at you. I hate you. I just, y'all watch too many horror movies. Evil don't work like that all the time. And then you're stupid. And then motherfuckers be watching the horror movies like that. Yo, this evil's just evil. There's hate anywhere. There's no love anywhere. But your dumbasses still go over there. What? Reef. Fuck the cults. Evil motherfuckers. Demons preach love too. How the fuck is a demon gonna get you if they don't preach love? Huh? Demons love to be evil. Everybody loves something. Everybody loves something. Fuck a cult. Fuck a cult. Evil is evil. Evil will use love. Evil will use the truth. Evil will use every good thing to turn it evil on you. The fuck? Everybody has an aversion to hell. How many people really want to walk to hell besides my dumb ass? I'm the only motherfucker that really will sit here and be like, okay, I'll go to hell. I'm going anyway. The fuck? Come on. Evil thrives when the good do nothing. How do you pacify a good person? You tell them you love them. Tell them this is all about love. I'm doing this evil shit for love. Fuck, we do evil things for love. The whole argument about the 10 Commandments is thou shalt not do this, but I'm doing it out of love. What you mean, Reef? Read that shit. Thou shalt not kill. But what if I have to kill him in self-defense? I love myself more than I love him. And he tried to grape me. He tried to dead me. All this shit. I love myself. Fuck you mean? Thou shalt not steal. I'm hungry. I'm poor. I got a family. And I love them. And they starving. So now I got to go do this evil thing. Because of love. Thou shalt not commit adultery. I love that ding-a-ling over there, though. I love that pum-pum over there, though. So let me go do this evil thing because of love. Fuck a cult, man. Evil is evil. And evil will use whatever. Evil don't give a fuck. If you don't believe in hell, that's on you, Reef. That don't even matter either. What the fuck does hell matter? What the fuck does heaven matter? It don't matter. It don't matter. That's not the point. Don't move the goalpost. I don't believe in hell. So what? Hell don't believe in you either. Now we even. Who cares? Because we talking about love. Love make you do evil ass shit. It's so much harder for an evil person to do good for the sake of good and selflessness. than it is for a so-called good person to do evil shit. We can sit here and argue about the concepts of heaven and hell, good and bad, good and evil, this and that, all of that. Why do you think these children go through what they go through? Because all most children know about is love. Poor Justin Bieber. Poor kids, right? Hey, Reef, you ever been molested before? Reef, you ever been raped? Or even attempted? Did someone attempt to rape you? As a child? Or even as an adult? This is why these situations are so tough for many. And everybody handles trauma different. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be black until it's time to be black. Everybody want to be Justin Bieber until it's time to be Justin Bieber. Here's the real question here. How do you move on? How do you move past this? How do you overcome it? Whether your name is Justin Bieber or Shree BAD or whatever the fuck your name is, huh? How many of us can relate to certain things that happened to Justin Bieber or even Usher as a child? And what do we do with that? Do we become bitter? Predators, period. Whether it's a cult or not. Predators, period. Use anything and everything to entrap, ensnare, get their grips on, control, whatever the case may be. All right? It ain't just a cult thing. All right? That's what I'm getting at. It's not just a cult thing. A woman decides to marry a particular man, and that man starts to beat on her, and that man starts to abuse her physically, mentally, emotionally. That man grapes her, but they're married. You know what I'm saying? There's love there. Hey, is that a cult now? And Reef, you're a liar. Evil never came to me. Reef, evil comes next to you every goddamn day. Evil thoughts, evil intentions, evil people, evil situations. Hell, Reef, that's a lie. Evil never came to you. In the eyes of somebody else, you participating in certain lives and certain chats where they're doxing or they're doing this and that. You saying certain things to a motherfucker that don't know no better. They can call you evil. And what are you to do? That's not true. I'm not evil. You were in that chat where they doxed that motherfucker. That's evil. You're evil too. It's all about perception. All right? We can't sit here and say evil never came to you. Evil came to you many times. Every once in a while, you might be like, hey, I don't see you as evil. Come on over here. That don't mean it ain't evil. Hey, yo, Reef, go say this to somebody. Right? And to you, that ain't evil. But to them, it might seem evil as fuck. It's all about perception, yo. All that shit is relative. So don't sit there and put an absolute in something that you not, you can't be clear on that. You a human being, evil comes to you all the time. So does goodness. So does hope. All of it comes to you. It's about what you accept, what you don't accept, what you choose to justify in your mind as not evil or not good. Because to everybody, you did something bad. You did something fucked up. You did something that be considered evil in the eyes of some other motherfucker. Whether that's true or not, hey, that's that different shit. But keep it real, fam. Evil is everywhere, okay? And sometimes we ourselves succumb to that evil. Ain't nobody beyond reproach. Ain't nobody beyond, oh, well, I'm the goodest thing ever. Reef, you not beyond saying some evil ass shit to somebody online. I don't know them, so it's okay. That don't take away from it being evil. And it might not be evil on the surface, but it might be evil to them. All right? It's just a selective outrage. It's just a selective reasoning. And that's what we got to understand. Whether it's Justin Bieber or Usher or Reef or me. Never is an absolute. No is an absolute. Yes is supposed to be an absolute. Good and evil, well, there's a lot of blurred lines. There's a lot of different opinions. There's a lot of different experiences that come with that. We can say, hey, this shit is generally evil and this shit is generally good, right? But to say some evil never came to me, don't lie to me, Reef. Don't lie to me. Because at least once in your life, you want to look at the evil, you can look in the mirror. Everybody is capable of evil. Everybody is capable of good. And there is no 100% this way or that way. If there was, it'd be a different life. Anyway, I gotta go. My battery's almost dead. Glad to be back. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace. And pray for these people, man. Just pray. The fuck? I don't know what you're gonna pray for, but pray anyway.